seems like it's affecting him, and he don't like he enjoy it, but it's like I really want to be like I don't know.
That's why
Bro,
Joe
you're
hit a nerve.
confusing, and it's confusing because the aggression that you're coming at with this, because he like,
Mm-hmm. See that?
and it's
My man wrote a whole paragraph. Like, wait a minute, Joe. At Joe, the failed rapper. This is the person he called a failed rapper. And we just had Cardi B earlier this year a little bit talking about, Joe, why you talking about my music this way? People will very much care about what Joe got to say about their music and how or whatever critique he's going to give their music. And I don't think this got anything to do with sales or anything. Drake is gonna sell what he's gonna sell, but Drake is an artist, and he really have a certain way he feel about his art and his lyrics or whatever. So when somebody talking about his shit a certain way, then yeah, being that he considered himself an MC, I think he taking it extra personal when it comes from Joe, who he looked up to at one point. I think.
he definitely looking up to Joe if he was rapping like him, because I like I said he
Oh, I
that
gotta go see that.
you guys
I gotta go
it's the
see that.
young Drake, like no hair on the face, no tattoos, like young Drake.
I still enjoyed this album, Tony. We got another album we're gonna talk about. I might be. I ain't even gonna say might be that I think is better than this album. Just, I mean, I done had, I guess, 2 days to listen to it. If you consider earlier today to listen to it a little bit, but we got to talk about your boy Offset. But I feel like Joe had a lot of good points. Once again, if you listen to the whole interview and his co-host, as far as Ish and Ice and Parks, everybody had good critiques as far as pertaining to the album and how mature Drake has gotten. Because people want a mature album. That's basically what they saying as far as Joe knew. They want a mature album. They want some goddamn Nas and Hit Boy type of shit.
Yeah, and you can't be doing immature things and make a mature album. Like, you get what I'm saying? It has to be
And I
some
ain't never put
personal
him in that
growth.
category though. Yeah, I don't look for that from Drake. I don't think I'm ever am.
I don't either. That's why I'm not a fan and I don't listen. I mean, I listen now because of this, but like if we wasn't doing this, do you want me to be honest if I would have listened to the whole album? Probably not.
I think I've always said I don't know if he has a classic album, in my opinion. Take Care, I guess we could probably consider that one,
Yeah.
but in my opinion, I'm not sure if he has a classic album that I would consider. Yeah, that's what everybody be saying, but um, hey, yo, I got an issue with Joe now too, though. They said 8 a.m. in Charlotte probably one of his worst. I'm like, why I gotta be because it's Charlotte? But,
They probably
but
had some bad experiences.
some of them
Charlotte,
lines,
you
I had to listen to it. And I listened to like six. I mean, it was one of the ones like 6 p.m. in New York. I listened to a couple other ones, and I was like, all right. Mm.
you
I mean,
better
they
than
was
this
saying some
because you did.
crazy shit, man. They was like, maybe he had a bad experience in Charlotte. It was a chick he met him at. Y'all some
Charlotte
New
is
York niggas,
wild.
man. Y'all gotta fall back.
It's a
Don't tell
lot
me
of
he
New
had the
York
best
people in
experience in
Charlotte.
New York. He was young. A lot of them freestyles when he was in his younger time. Oh, we got Tank back in the building. What's going on, Tank? Appreciate you coming back
Hey,
through. Oh, we got that Drake. Oh, he on it. Wait a minute, Drake a rat? We ain't saying nothing about Drake being a rat. Six
oh, the
six six
six
six
six
six
six
six.
six. Six.
Shout out to Tank, man. Oh, we got some. Y'all must have been watching what I've been doing as far as working on the verses tonight because, like I said, I got a little something with Joe.
Joe
You know who Joe
Button.
Button is, Tank. Don't do that. You know who Joe is.
Joe Button.
Appreciate you coming through. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Shout out to Tank. But yeah, man. I'm definitely waiting on to hear the full podcast because I'm not a Patreon. Shout out to Joe being a good businessman because he put his response on Patreon, so that shit ain't out on YouTube yet. So I'm gonna be waiting. He done threw a couple of clips out, and that's how I was able to listen to some of the text messages that he said he got from Drake. And those text messages are funny as hell because it's that whole thing with Drake sounding, like that tough persona, and like on some like mob. Like the grass. Like,
This is so to me. This is so weird because it's just like what
it ain't even no
over an
disrespect. Right?
album,
Yeah.
over
See what
words.
I'm saying though? Yeah, you see what I'm saying? He took
Like
this personal.
you right, chill. It's a critique of an album. Just be like, okay, that's your opinion, and move on. Like
Dang, damn, Drake. You know
that's
how Drake
why.
is.
That's why I'm saying like this publicity. Do y'all are y'all just really want to trend? Are people this thirsty to trend? Like I don't know. Maybe because we have never trended before, so it's like we don't know what that taste of
What you mean
dopamine
as far
feels
as just the
like.
whole thing between Joe and Drake?
Just internet, just this
Oh,
internet bullshit. Like I'm like this ain't the real world. Like y'all could really meet each other up in the real world and just be cool. Like so
and they have before
why
though.
the so it's like why the fuck are y'all doing this online? This is weird to me. You look, if I'm
Now
having a
that's Drake.
conversation with somebody online, it's private and I'm not doing this shit for other people to see. You know what I mean? Like this shit is weird as fuck to me. I don't get it. I'm not arguing with somebody over the internet publicly. You
And
get
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
say
saying?
this too
I
though.
did that shit one time in a comic
We could
section
all be being
and I
fooled
was
right now.
like, never again. And then somebody tried to argue with me. I'm thinking we're having a conversation, and then they just started getting weird. And I was like, look, I don't do this shit. I will stop answering you and go on about my life because you're nobody to me, and I don't know you in real life. So bye. Like you, I. I'm not afraid to leave. This is this whole thing about people wanting to argue and win. And I was like, I don't give a fuck if you quote unquote win. There's no winning. That shit is stupid and it's imaginary to you. Just know you don't phase me. I'm done. Bye. Like what the fuck? Weirdos. I don't know. I just couldn't be this heated about some shit like that. Not publicly. I mean I say something back, but like not like
And we
that.
gotta
Like
understand too that Joe Budden has dealt with real people like Wu Tang. Some people he came across like some real individuals. And not saying, like I said, Drake, I'm just saying there's a difference though. It's a difference. You ever been to Staten Island? But shout out to Tate, man. It's a difference, man. Joe done been around a long time, man, and Drake, you never came into like hip hop with that type of persona. So nobody would like look at you like that and we wouldn't want to. For one, like you make good music. It ain't gotta even look at you like that. But Joe hit a nerve, man, obviously. And once again, the whole 25-year-old thing, I guess kind of understandable, but you said that in your lyrics. So I don't understand why you could be upset about something you said. And he explained that. And if you listen to the full interview for the contents, then you will understand what he was saying. And he gave praise to that album. Joe was one of the main ones giving praise to that album. So if y'all get a chance, definitely check it out. It's a good podcast. And it's a good episode as far as the Joe Budden podcast. And once again, I wanted to say this. We could all be looking retarded right now. And
yeah,
Joe Budden and
yeah.
Drake could be just texting each other like, you see him, you see what we doing. Make sure you do what you're doing. I'm gonna promote your podcast. You promote the album, and we'll have this whole
That's what
thing
I
going.
said. That's what I said. This could be all publicity, and then here we are. How long we've been talking about this? 25 minutes. I'm done.
Mm-hmm. All right, man. I guess this takes me into one of my first